Deputy Head of the Unit C1 E-Infrastructure and Science Cloud of the DG Connect of the European Commission in Luxembourg. She has an academic background in international and European politics, and in fact she's over 20 years of experience working for the European institutions in several areas related with technology, research and innovation, including learning, digital libraries and digital preservation. In her current position at Unit C1, she's working on the coordination of the European Cloud Initiative, with focus on the infrastructure part of the Open Science Cloud and implementing the e-research infrastructures program. So she will certainly present us the vision from the European Union on the Open Science and EOS as a tool for open science. Liina, so please welcome Liina Munari.
So thank you very much already for having invited us. As introduced, my name is Liina Munari. I am Deputy Head of Unit at the DG Connect Unit C1, dealing with the Infrastructure Science Cloud, which probably most of you are already knowledgeable about. The unit is based in Luxembourg. I've been with the unit for the last 3 or 4 years, and recently, since this spring, I'm the Deputy Head. We have a new, very dynamic head of unit, Andreas Weisbach, who was first, of course, on the call of the invited speaker. Unfortunately, he cannot be here today because he's very fiercely defending a very important strategic note at the senior management level today in Brussels. So therefore, you have me. But nevertheless, thank you very much, and thank you for University of Minho organizing this. In my little career at the Commission, I have very often come across with researchers from my University of Minho. So I'm very glad to be here at this end today. So I was asked by the organizers to talk about open science, of course. What is our vision? And maybe a little bit to, try to show you where we're going. Of course, EOSC is a project. It's not or a process. It's not an industrial product. We're not setting up something that we already know how it will look like. So therefore, there's a lot of uncertainty, but there is also more and more certainty around EOSC, especially on the political support and on the support of the stakeholders. So we have the tiny task of actually making it happen, but as you already know, we are pretty much well ahead with our tasks, and we've just started. So I would like to say first a few words about the new Horizon Europe program, which is, of course, we're not very innovative at the Commission. We have Horizon 2020. Comes Horizon 2020. We come with a very innovative new name called Horizon Europe for the next EU Research and Innovation Program. As you know, it's always decided for 7 years. It goes hand in hand with the multi-annual financial framework, which is the entire budget of the EU, including the research budget, which is an additional budget to the operational budget of the EU. So in this Horizon Europe program, we have kept the 3 O's that we started with in a previous round: open science, open innovation, and open to the world. These are the 3 key principles of Horizon Europe program. And obviously for all the people here, I believe that this is very good news for you. I'll go a little bit more in detail about the program. What is new? Of course, these big programs of the EU, they are often very difficult to understand. It's difficult to understand how they link to one another. I can see, and I know that our researchers are very good in finding the right places in our work programs when the calls are published. But just on a high level, I'd like to highlight the fact that the open science policy has been reinforced. It was there already before. There was an open access policy was already in our previous program, very much present, but obviously now we have reinforced it, and as already by the previous speakers you have been told, it is very much on the lips of everybody, and it's really the topic of today's conference, but also the way we want to do science in Europe. So if you look at the key facts and drivers of open science that are behind the Horizon Europe program, often cited numbers, we have 7% of world population in Europe, but still around 20% of global R&D investment is made here, and we produce 1/3 of all high-quality scientific publications. What we're not very good at always is, to bring the research outputs actually out on the market and on innovative products. But of course, this is not a very easy task. We all know there's very many different ways of doing research, whether it's fundamental or science that is at the use of different kind of stakeholders than reinforcing the main science base. So within the program, we have actually in the emblem, the way it works, we come up with the first paper. The Horizon Europe is not yet the final program. Of course, we still have to decide on the budget, but the main, there is an agreement on the principle of the program, and its main principles around the openness of science and open access. So if you look at the emblem of the regulation, which is established in Horizon Europe, we are aiming to support the RNL stakeholders in fully endorsing the principle of open access and working with them to make the European Open Science Cloud a reality. Everybody's heard about Science Cloud. We already mentioned it, of course, in our Horizon Europe, that we are driving towards it and that this would be the future home of EU science as we see. We also like to stress the fact that we don't see European Open Science Cloud as apart from the rest of the data which is being produced in Europe and in the world. So throughout the program, we would also like to strengthen the European data space that allows for unrestricted and constant knowledge and data circulation and creates the necessary incentives for the program beneficiaries and innovators to share their results and data for reuse. So in this way, we're trying to make all are possible to actually bring the innovators and the scientists together without creating further boundaries and making the collaboration as easy as possible. So, if you look again, the key drivers of the program, the principle of open science is really the modus operandi in the new program. It will go beyond the open access policy of the previous program and actually will require open access to publications and data with the opt-outs which are as open as possible, as closed as necessary, based on security or privacy reasons, and obviously to research data management plans. And the program will foster the wide use of FAIR and activities that enhance researcher skills in open science, support reward systems, and promote open science. And fostering the open science, of course, what we aim to do is to have the expectation of the RNI results within the Union and to the problems that we're trying to solve through science. So the three-pillar structure of the program, very conveniently the first pillar is called Open Science, and it has 3 blocks. The entire pillar has currently an endowed budget of 25.8 billion. Obviously these figures are not final, but this is what has been proposed. And for the infrastructures part, including also e-infrastructures, the budget envelope is 2.4 billion for the 7 years to come. Enough about money and about programs. I would like to go a little bit in detail about the open science and also how do we see from the Commission's perspective or from the EU's perspective as developing. Many problems have already been cited. We all know that there starts to be more awareness on open science and the need for it, but obviously to turn that into reality is not necessarily yet given. So, okay, to compete or to collaborate, we all are very, very keen to collaborate, but still, evidently, amongst the research community, there is still a certain level of healthy competence. Competition is always useful, and I just, obviously put this not to provoke anything, but just to provoke a little bit. So I went to, when I was preparing this, I went to look at the Open Science Monitor. I don't know if you follow it. It's a sort of statistical service at the Commission, one of our services, which actually keeps track on the number on the openness of data repositories that we use. So if you look at it in the world, currently we have, this is about the amount of open data repositories in terms of their sectoral topics. Life sciences, natural sciences, humanities, social sciences, those topics maybe are not really surprising for you. And the very good news is that at least according to this reference data from this spring, most of them are open. So we could say that very good, problem solved easily. However, if you start looking further, and if you look at the attitudes of the researchers, for whether they share or don't the data, you can start seeing a bit of differences. There is about 35% researchers that share data as an appendix, as a standalone, 14% in a data repository, and then another 5 other. But however, there is another 34%, which is fixed numbers since 2018 to 16, that do not actually share. And this is, of course, sheds a little bit light to the reality of what we're dealing with. When you can share, who do you share with? Are you sharing it with somebody you know? Obviously. Researchers on the same research project in collaboration are the ones who share the most. That makes sense. Researchers who are not working on the same research project but know each other personally also share, and that also sort of makes sense. And then nevertheless, if you look at the number of researchers who don't work on the same research project, who don't know each other personally, so it's actually a new connection, there is between 11 and 14%, and it's actually gone down a little bit, okay? The reasons for this, I'm not really sure about it, but just to give you some food for thought about who we actually share, and actually are we making effort to try to spread our results beyond the community that we already know, in order to have real, true open science collaboration happening. Then when you look at sharing of the research data, and if you then share it, what do I get? What do the researchers think about? So obviously, very nicely, more possibilities for collaboration. There is a huge, still about 10% increase between 2018 and 2016 on how the researchers see as which is the main benefit of sharing. Reproducibility of research, obviously in good second place. I've highlighted here actually those parts that have the biggest increase in the last couple of years. So if you look, more researchers than 2 years ago think that encouraging other researchers to make the data publicly available is also one of the benefits that they see when they share. And of course, article more likely to be cited, this is one of those usual ones, of course. And data reuse, which is also increased actually in the last 2 years, not necessarily significantly, but as you see in this data structure, it's still moved forward. So there is an attitude change clearly happening as well, which is very good, and probably also underpinned by the tools and services that are available for sharing research data. Then again, if you look at the consequences of data sharing, how does it then happen? Is there going to be, what are the consequences for data sharing? Is there more collaboration? Is it sky's the limit? Or is it still somehow limited? And there again, of course, as in one of the previous slides, you can see that the main collaboration is then that you have contacts within the organization or another university, but still within the academic research community. If you look at sharing or having contacts in companies, for example, the percentage is much smaller. And last but not least, the biggest consequence is that you actually don't have any new collaboration contacts at all. So therefore, all these underpins our belief that we need to increase the open science, we need to increase the open collaboration between the scientists and try to make the best tools and infrastructures that we can have in Europe in order to support it. Okay, to go to my favorite topic, the European Open Science Cloud. What is it? I mean, one more time, we've seen this many times. We want to enable a digital transformation of research towards more data-intensive, collaborative, and cross-disciplinary science. We have about 2 million, now we rounded up already from 1.7 to 2, EU researchers and innovators that we will have then the service environment for research data management, analysis, and reuse across disciplines, increasing creativity, connectability, and reproducibility of research. From our side, for those who are not familiar how the Commission works, in this business we are not alone. We are of course doing this together with the DG RTA. And I would like to highlight, why did I put this up, is just to make you understand that actually every Director General obviously has a little bit of a different mission. So the mission of the Research and Innovation RTD, Director General, the DG RTD is that they are responsible for EU policy research, science and innovation, with the view to help create growth and jobs and tackle our biggest societal challenges. Whilst when you look at the mission statement of the DG Connect, we are actually in business of making digital single market happen through the technology programs that we fund and the policies that we forward. So obviously our angle is a little bit wider than only research and scientific community, but as you know, and also obviously from the perspective of DGRTD, innovation and the advancements of all these applications that can advance digital single market for the better, for the growth and jobs is our common goal. So EOSC, from the paper that was presented on the basis of big stakeholder consultations that ended up in 2016 as a Commission communication on European Cloud Initiative, including also the pillar on European data infrastructures, we have come a long way. So in that sense, if we initially had a vision supported by stakeholders, we have built it forward towards having a roadmap. The roadmap is actually being also encoded into another document called the implementation roadmap. If anybody has had the courage to read it, it's quite detailed. Of course, and this has been our guidance for the targeted resourcing that we've been putting into our work programs, and how do we want to and see how EOSC should develop from the perspective of our support. Nevertheless, there's been very, very strong political support. There's been council conclusions that all member states are supporting the European Open Science Cloud, with certain obviously key elements that you all probably know of, that it should be voluntary, slowly, not necessarily to replace national structures, etc. So, on that basis, even though sometimes I have the impression that the progress is happening but it's still very slow, we have now the prototype portal. We can call it the prototype portal because it's not necessarily supposed to be the final one. And this comes from our portfolio. So in the unit where I am, we fund all the projects that are actually doing the technology development for the core portal, based on mainly on the big project EOSC Hub, which is 30 million euros funding until end of 2020, but of course including OpenAir Advance and OpenAir, the previous project that have participated in building the open science part from that respect, plus other projects which are doing more the service catalog, etc. So we at the Commission currently we fund all this through grants, as you know. It's not necessarily something that we think that we should be doing in the future only, because further we come up with something which is going to be the minimum viable product for EOSC. The longer-term sustainability requires obviously a bit more longer-term sustained funding than grant-based, but I can't say anything about that now. That unfortunately is not really in my hands, but this is our current thinking. Last but not least, for this this year, the governance structure of EOSC has been put in place. This was one of the recommendations of the Council to set up a intermediate governance structure for 2019 and 20 in order to make breakthroughs in all these areas that actually are then going to make EOSC a reality together with the stakeholders. So governance is not only, if you've heard about our boards, we have executive board, we have governance board, but we have also the stakeholder forum, and this event is one part of the stakeholder forum. So you are all actually participating in the governance in one way or another. And not obviously there's the Vienna Declaration, which was a little bit sort of the high point of last year on this agreement on building EOSC. And last that I checked, I think we have 99 signatures for the Vienna Declaration on European Open Science Cloud. Apologies again, the Commission slides are always full of text and not that many pictures. I'm very glad that some of my colleagues have actually put a picture. So this is just to indicate to you how do we fund currently the process. So it is us, DG Connect and DG RTD, and we share these different calls that we have put in one single work program. We are at DG Connect in charge of the portal development. The Infra-EOSC 03 call is opening now in November, and that will close in April. So this is the final call of Horizon 2020 in terms of Infra-EOSC, together with the Infra-EOSC 7, which is the new services call, which is still increasing the service offer on basis of what we have been finding so far. The other calls, the new services, we also share. You see there's access to commercial services, we do pre-commercial procurement, connecting every infrastructures. That's the job of our colleagues at DG RTD, as is the coordination of national initiatives. We, instead again at the Commission, at the DG Connect, we are in charge of the prototyping new services for new users, which are a little portfolio of very innovative services being developed as we speak. And last but not least, we have the governance and policy structure, where we have an EOSC coordination structure and fair data uptake and compliance projects, which are here today, probably the ones that you know the best. You've probably also seen this already, but I'm the evangelist of EOSC, and it's also to show you how the governance work. Many blocks, but in principle, the governance board and executive board are now meeting about at the speed of every 6 weeks. The governance board includes members from all member states and associate countries, and the Commission and the executive board then is the expert board. Well, I don't say that the governance board members are not experts, but it's not member state based, but it's more based on being a member of a stakeholder organization or being an individual expert. So that is what the executive board is doing. It's working through working groups. There are 5 working groups, one on fair data, one on architecture, one on the landscape, one on sustainability, and one on rules of participation. And these are working groups that have started their work, and if you are interested, and you probably are, of course you know where to find the information. You can go to the EOSC Secretariat EU website for all these, which is the project supporting the governance board and executive board in its work, and you can follow the work through there. There are many sort of open possibilities to contribute to the documents and to the work done in this working group. So please don't think again this is sort of ivory tower work that you're just waiting and seeing what's coming out. These working groups and their very committed members are all very, very into looking throughout the community how we can actually take the full picture and bring it into EOSC. I mentioned already the stakeholder forum. There will be several events this autumn already to get that input, and then of course how do we implement currently through the EU funded project, national funded project, other project initiatives, and then there's an extended coalition of tourists, which as well, but these are the 4 main points. So how does EOSC look like? When my head of unit Andreas joined the unit last spring, he was asking himself, what is EOSC? How does it look like? What is it? And we have this, well, now it's sort of established picture already. This was Catherine Stewart from Jean, one of the vice chairs of the executive board, who was putting a picture of blind men and an elephant, and to figure out what is EOSC. Okay, we can agree or disagree with that vision. We have also very flashy logos. It looks very already ready-made when you think of European Open Science Cloud through that angle. For me, I think we're somewhere here. This is a picture from an older publication, still on open science, and I think it somehow sort of reflects the reality. We all have a common goal on building the European Open Science Cloud. It's a federated infrastructure, of course, is not a cloud. This is the biggest, every time we talk about the European Science Cloud, we said it's actually not a cloud. And of course, you understand that from being members of the community. And we hope that the cloud will sort of, become more visible, and the sort of the little dots will just all merge inside it. So this is what we're going to. And of course, we have the portal, which is the prototypic first version of the Science Cloud, if you so want to, with access to service catalog already and a lot of different ways to access the resources. So here, a summary. We have the policy documentation, we have policy backup, we have governance structures, we have funding secured until end of 2020 and a perspective of funding also in the next program. And then we have the other initiatives that are all building into this big picture at national, regional and thematic levels to bring the group together. So the key issues by the end of 2020, we're now looking at more in detail on how actually organize the cooperation between the stakeholders and the main funders in Europe. So we're looking at European partnerships. It is one of the novelties in the Horizon Europe program, not so that there were no partnerships before, but they've now been further reduced and made sort of more consolidated types of partnerships. So the partnerships in principle means that it's either a co-programmed partnership, which means a jointly agreed work program, which is then implemented by different partners in their own field. So there's no co-funding in such that you would go into, for example, a totally common pot and just fund everything from it. There is possibility for that kind of partnership as well, which is called the co-funded one, where you would actually have a common pot and it would be more sort of delegated then to the stakeholders to implement the work program. There are other options as well. You've all heard probably of our joint undertaking on supercomputing that we have already put in place in Europe. So this is a type of thing that we can also do in Europe. It is within the legal possibilities, but whether it's the right one for us currently, we are not yet there. We need a legal vehicle, and we need a legal vehicle. Please note that the partnership is not the legal vehicle. It is partnership is the framework for the future of cooperation and funding. But we need somebody to whom we need to sign the partnership with. So either it is a new entity or it is an existing entity which will step up on behalf of the community and will sign the partnership for the next coming years. But they're also, we're in the middle of the discussion, as is the executive board, which is has all these topics are actually on the agendas of these working groups of the executive board and governance board. So we hope that by the end of next year, finally, we will have more clarity, at least on the legal vehicle, also on the financing models, how should it be financed in the future. How do we involve the research communities and widen the ESQ space from the research community or scientific community to other areas? How do we aggregate procurement? We would probably need that ourselves at the Commission. We would very much probably like to see something, procurement structure that we could use ourselves as well in order to procure our services on behalf of Europe. Is there a need for certification? That is one question that we're thinking about. And what is the role of the private sector? This is very research-oriented community, but as I started, the innovation happens often elsewhere. So what is the role of the private sector in EOSC and how should, what are the rules of participation for them? And then how should EOSC also involve in international context? There I'd like to say that obviously the research community is a very global community. It's researchers, they work across the planet. And one of the key elements of the rules of participation should be that we should not at least make that collaboration more difficult, but make it easier. I would like to present some new faces, some older faces with some new tasks. This is, as you've heard, there is the new commission designate that has been nominated with the portfolios. We have Ursula von der Leyen, who takes over from Juncker as the president of the commission. I wanted to show you this so that you sort of understand where do we stand and who is in charge of our portfolio. We have actually 3 people in charge. The one, Sylvie Goulard, the French commissioner designate, has in her portfolio the internal market, which currently includes the DG Grow. But it also includes now DG Connect, plus a 3rd DG, which is Defense and Security. So this is a very large portfolio, including the digital single market, and we wish her luck because it's a very, 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 the Director Generals involved are very large, but it totally makes sense, of course. There is Maria Gabriela, who is our previous digital commissioner, who is now moved on to under a new topic called Innovation and Use. So she will be heading 2 DGs, which is Education and Research. and DG Education and DG RTD. So these two are also combined under one single commissioner, and if you think about it, obviously it makes sense too. And on top of this is Margaret Vestager, who is supposed to be coordinating the entire digital portfolio, in addition to a tiny portfolio that she had before and she will still have, which is the competition portfolio. So this is how you see that the ladies commissioner is being at least proposed. Let's see by the end of October, because of course these commissioners, they still have to go through hearings of the parliament, etc., if they will be confirmed. But for the moment, these are the names out there. A little reminder of the course that I just already mentioned. At the end of this week, we'll be moving the science fair to Helsinki, to the ICT Proposals Day. We will be giving more information about the two remaining calls on infra-EOS calls in our current work program. So we have this one Go Big or Go Home call, infra-EOS 3, which is a budget of over 40 million euros, where we aim to further consolidate all the existing building blocks of the infrastructures and related services as funded so far, based on the work already ongoing. We only will fund one single proposal, and as you know, the Commission does not really we put you the challenge, and then it's up to the community to come up with the solutions, and the solution starts with finding each other and starting to discuss together what could be the proposal that would then actually look like the future EOS, at least through this next program, because this project will start only in 21 and it will continue probably until 24. So it has a longer term impact from perspective of our funding and activities. And then for EOS 7, it is a complementary call to the 03 with the budget of 24 million. There are 6 different areas then in order to further pump up the services that are currently being offered through different kind of project, but also part of the portal. So these two are very closely linked, and we also will sign a collaboration agreement amongst them. It's a compulsory thing. People who are currently involved in the previous calls projects know that there is already a collaboration agreement in place for projects like EOS Carta and Open Air and InfraCentral, so that the results will be coordinated and coherent. So thank you very much. I don't know if I exceeded my time, most probably I did. And if there are questions, I understand there is a moment for that, either now or later. So I'm going to